webinar on RSP-based valuation of notified tobacco goods under GST. And as you all, I am your host, Naveen Agarwal, and with me, I have two of my senior. One is Sri Balaji Krishnan, sir. Sir is a vice president at GSTN, looking after e-way bill and other modules. And we also have Suresh Meti, sir. Sir is a senior director at NIC and heads the e-Invoice and e-way bill project at NIC. So what we intend to do is that, as you all are aware, recently government has issued some notification related to pricing and reporting of tobacco and related products, and due to which now certain HSN codes need to be reported in a different manner in both e-invoice and e-way bill. Since there is a change in the reporting practice in e-invoice and e-way bill, GSTN has issued a very detailed advisory on its portal to help the taxpayer with the same. And what we intend to do today is that to understand that advisory and have a proper walkthrough and guide you that how you need to report these changes through e-invoice and e-way bill. And with that, for this, I have two of my senior, as I have introduced in the beginning, Balaji sir and Suresh sir. So with this, I will request my senior Balaji sir. Sir, if it will be great, it will be very helpful, sir, if you can take the audience through this advisory, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you. Good afternoon to all participants. Let me begin with why this advisory has been issued. So GST valuation is generally based on the transaction value. That is the price actually charged between supplier and buyer. So government has issued two notifications, notification 19 of 2025 and 20 of 2025, wherein government has introduced retail sale price based valuation for certain specified tobacco and tobacco related products. So now for these goods, GST liability is required to be calculated with reference to the retail sale price printed on the package. So now this legal change has created a practical reporting challenge to us. So the existing GST systems, that is the e-invoice, e-way bill and GSTR1 systems, were designed on the transaction value model. So these systems currently it enforces a validation rule that says the taxable value and tax amount should not exceed the total invoice value. So, but in RSP based valuation, this validation can fail because the deemed taxable value derived from RSP may be higher than the actual commercial value, even though the tax has been calculated as per law. So if taxpayers directly report the RSP based taxable value in system fields, the system may trigger an error. So to address this issue and to ensure smooth compliance without any disruption in systems, we have issued this advisory. It is purely a trade facilitation measure. So now what the taxpayers are required to do? Taxpayers first they should correctly identify the RSP based goods. They should classify it properly, and RSP valuation should be applied only to the notified HSNs and nowhere else. Second, for reporting purpose in e-invoice, e-way bill and GSTR1 systems, taxpayers must follow this reporting procedure. This we have captured in this para number 4. So the net sale value, that is the actual commercial consideration between the buyer and the seller, should be reported in the taxable value field. The tax amount should be computed strictly in accordance with RSP based formula as prescribed under the law. Even though the taxable value field shows the net sale value, the tax amount should be computed on the RSP based formula only. Then the total invoice value should be reported as a sum of net sale value and the tax amount. All these values should be self-assessed and self-reported by the taxpayer. So here we have mentioned the reporting mechanism also. So the system calculated values, wherever it is auto-populated, it should be verified by the taxpayer and If it is incorrect, it should be corrected wherever required. The responsibility is on the taxpayers only. So this reporting method, as I said earlier, is purely extended as a trade facilitation measure, and it is applicable only for the notified RSP based goods. So now I would urge all taxpayers to familiarize themselves with the RSP based valuation mechanism and make sure that accurate classification, computation and reporting is done to avoid downstream issues. So for any legal interpretation, they may refer to the statutory notifications and legal procedures only. So thank you all. Now we can take questions, Naveen.
Before that, I will request if Suresh sir would like to add some perspective from the practical aspect of both e-invoice and e-way bill reporting, sir. So Suresh sir,
Okay.
over to you, sir.
Thank you. So, as mentioned by Mr. Balaji Krishnan, like there were certain validations which were forcing the taxpayers to enter the values as per the specified validations in our e-way bill and e-invoice portal. So, one of them for the e-way bill system is the total taxable value uh, should not be less than the taxable value plus the tax amount for that particular invoice. So with this validation in place, it was not possible to report uh, the tax amount as calculated with respect to the RSP. So even if one of the item in that particular invoice and hence in the e-way bill belongs to the HSNs which are notified in this particular notification, for which the tax has to be calculated as per the RSP based calculation, then we are relaxing this particular validation. So now the taxable value plus tax amount can be even less than the total invoice value. So this is the relaxation that we have done in the e-way bill system. So in case of e-invoice system, the validations are in place at the item level. So as and when the items are added to the invoice in the e-invoice system, the total item value is sum of the item taxable value plus the item tax amount. So this validation was there in place, and this we have relaxed now. And also the tax amount for each item is not being calculated uh, by the system. Like earlier, we used to calculate the tax amount, which is based on the taxable value of the item into the percentage of tax that is applicable for that particular item. So this validation we have relaxed, and this relaxation is only for those HSNs which are notified in the notification, and also the document date should be greater than 1st of February. So this is what I just wanted to add. Over to you, Mr. Nam.
Okay, thank you, sir. And for the benefit of taxpayer, we'll just like to highlight that all of these changes are currently deployed in the Sandbox portal, and you can go and check the Sandbox portal, and you can check the notes sections of the Sandbox portal of all the IRPs. Additionally, whatever queries you have, you can post it in the comment section. We will reply in the comment itself, or we will issue a consolidated advisories in the form of FAQ addressing all of these questions. So with this, I would like to thank two of my seniors for taking time for this webinar, and I would also like to thank the audience for tuning in today. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.
Thank you all.
So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this